Susan DePass said, I'm doing the NAACP Image Awards, and so it had been known to be a 4 or 5 hour show. And so he says, we're going to do it live in 2 hours. So you're going to have to be on your, do you want to do it? So the production designer said, do you sure you want to be involved with this? We can get somebody else to do this. And I said, no, I want to do this. And Vic said, I want you there. And but then they go, well, we're going to do something a little different than we've never done before. This first show, okay, we'll do it for Fox in 2 weeks. We go down for 3 days, change the set, and relight it for Nickelodeon or one of these other networks, a whole different show. and that was we pulled it off that 3 days. I didn't have to hang it. I kind of hung it double, a little flexible. I knew, with the production designer, they showed me where they were going to change it because it had to look like 2 different award shows. And then after that, we pulled that off, and so we then, in that aspect, you're a lighting designer, where you've got a lighting director calling the follow spots and some of the cues, but I call majority of the cues. I set up the looks, talk with the production. If there's a special guest that wants something special, they'll bring their designer. Then we'll converse. Okay, this is what I have. Or if they want something special, then they can add to the budget to put in something special. So it's really kind of interesting to see what people come up with. I did a setup for Prince, Seal, Stevie Wonder. I mean, it's been so many people that we were able to have some fun, and Vic had a communication with all the stars that they came in, and I've got them on my reel, and it's really some really good stuff. And I'd tell you a quick story. Prince did the song. He was introducing a couple of new artists, and so Vic wanted to make sure at all times the follow spot is on Prince. So we did a rehearsal, and so Prince came in. And then about that, once we were finished, I just said, okay, I guess he was okay. But then about 2 o'clock in the morning, I got a call from his 2 o'clock in the morning, okay? And they're riding in a limo, and she goes, Prince would like to ask you a question. And I'm crashed out. I had a long day, and he goes, hey, Don. I go, yeah. I said, yes. And he goes, okay, so what I want you to do is when I'm not singing, take the light off of me. I said, everything else is really nice, thank you. He says, but do that for me. And so I said, you covered, man, no problem. And that was it. So we did the live show on air. And so I said, I didn't tell Vic, I didn't tell anybody, and I just said, I told Vic, who was another Victor, my LD, I said, listen, hold the spots, and when he's not singing, cut it. So I held the cue because he wasn't singing, and the beginning of the show, beginning of his set, the groove started grooving, and then I heard I was in the booth, Vic is going, where are the lights? Where are the lights? And I said, no, not yet. And he goes, I want to see those lights. He was about to explode. And then as Prince walked up, we hit him with the light, and then he turned around and says, "Oh, I see what you're talking about now." And so the crescendo came up, and as he left the mic, we doused out, and he says, "No, stay on." I said, "Vic, he called me last night, and this is what he wanted," and he was cool with it.